At the 2019 Met Gala, Jared Leto walked the red carpet holding his own severed head. And Lupita Nyong'o, Shawn Mendes, and Kendall Jenner were all fighting over who got to hold it next. And this is not even close to the strangest thing on this list. Red carpets are supposed to be about looking good and smiling for the camera. Many celebrities choose to play it safe, but once in a while, a celebrity shows up and makes the entire room forget everyone else was even there. For all the wrong reasons, or maybe all the right ones. Some of these moments are art, some of these were deliberate, but some we honestly don't understand. And at least one of them ended with a crime. Let's get into it. Before the Met Gala chaos, the VMAs and Grammys already gave us some of the weirdest red carpet outfits ever. Lady Gaga's meat dress, 2010 MTV VMAs. She had already changed twice that night, but Lady Gaga was far from being done. When no one expected, she slipped backstage just before she was set to accept her Video of the Year award. And guess who was waiting for her backstage? Designer Frank Fernandez with a cooler. Inside that cooler was flank steak, lots of it. What followed this was the single most unforgettable moment in MTV VMAs history. Lady Gaga walked back out wearing a full dress, hat, boots, and purse, all made of real, raw beef. She then turned to Cher, who was presenting the award, and said, "I never thought I'd be asking Cher to hold my meat purse." The crowd didn't know whether to laugh or cover their eyes. Time named it the top fashion statement of 2010, and it was definitely one of MTV VMA's most outrageous outfits. Lady Gaga's egg arrival, 2011 Grammy Awards. 1 year after the meat dress, you'd think the world had prepared itself for whatever Lady Gaga would show up in next. Boy, were we wrong. And honestly, nothing would have even prepared us for what Lady Gaga did at the 2011 Grammy Awards. That's because celebrities are supposed to walk the red carpet, but Gaga was carried down it inside a giant, temperature-controlled plexiglass egg, surrounded by supermodels dressed as nurses. People say it was a very weird red carpet outfit, but that wasn't the most shocking part. 2 hours before that event, her stylist tweeted, "Gaga is incubating." Apparently, she had reportedly been inside the egg for hours. When Ryan Seacrest asked her creative director what was happening, the answer was, "She's in an embryonic stage and won't be born until her performance this evening." When she finally hatched on stage to perform Born This Way for the first time ever, she emerged in a flesh-colored latex outfit with pointed shoulders and bone prosthetics on her face. The strangest red carpet look in Grammy history became the setup for one of the most talked-about live performances in Grammy history. But Lady Gaga wasn't the only one trying to out-weird herself, because Jaden Smith showed up to the Grammys with something on his head that makes the egg look completely reasonable. Jaden Smith's Vampire Castle 2025 Grammy Awards. Jaden Smith took one look at everything Gaga did and said, "Oh, I can top that," and then proceeded to show up to the 67th Grammy Awards with a house on his head. He walked the red carpet in a clean, custom Louis Vuitton tuxedo. It came with a very nice jacket, pleated trousers, a white button-down, and a black tie. It looked very normal and grown up, but then you look up, and there it was. Jaden Smith heads inside. Not a hat, but a full-size black castle. Apparently, the castle was a custom-built, multi-story vampire castle headpiece made by Abodi Transylvania, inspired by Transylvanian history and the Bathory vampire legends, with a circular opening cut into the front for his face to peek out. People considered it a celebrity runway fail and the strangest red carpet moment. Someone even said, "Knowing Jaden, somebody probably told him he's living in his own head, so he said bet." Now, Jaden at least had a theme and a reason. What Kim Kardashian did has no explanation that fully satisfies me even now. And then there's the Met Gala, the one red carpet where normal fashion completely disappears. Kim Kardashian's faceless Balenciaga look, Met Gala 2021. Imagine a woman who built an entire empire by letting people see her face, showing up to the Met Gala with no face at all. And somehow, everyone still knew exactly who it was. That's just how famous Kim Kardashian is. At the 2021 Met Gala, Kim Kardashian arrived in a full-body custom Balenciaga look by creative director Demna Gvasalia that covered literally every inch of her skin, from her fingers to her head, in matte black fabric. Her eyes and lips were covered. All we saw was a high ponytail poking out the back. It was one of the Met Gala's most controversial looks, and it broke the internet. But here is what baffles me. How exactly was she able to breathe in that? Jared Leto as Karl Lagerfeld's cat, Met Gala 2023. Nobody on the 2023 Met Gala red carpet was prepared for a giant fluffy white cat to show up alone with no handler and just start hugging celebrities. That's what Jared Leto did. Some celebrities were sincerely confused, wouldn't you be? In Jared's defense, the theme that year was Karl Lagerfeld, a line of beauty. And so Jared decided to dress as the late designer's beloved white cat. At first, the photographers had no idea who it was, and when he finally removed the head of the cat, everyone was beyond surprised. Immediately, the outfit moved from the Met Gala's most weird outfits to iconic but weird red carpet outfits. However, many people said that it was a heartwarming tribute to Karl Lagerfeld. But the same night, someone else on that carpet made a choice that had nothing emotional about it whatsoever, unless you count the 12 hours of pain it took to put on. Lil Nas X's Bejeweled body, Met Gala 2023. What if I told you that Lil Nas X's clothes that looked like nothing at all took nearly 12 hours to put together? During the 2023 Met Gala, Lil Nas X showed up covered head to toe in silver body paint and approximately 5,000 Swarovski crystals applied by legendary makeup artist Pat McGrath, whose team started at 8:30 in the morning. But here's the most shocking part. His only actual piece of clothing was a silver Dior men thong. He also wore a full bejeweled cat mask with whiskers to honor Lagerfeld's choupette, finished with platform boots and inch-long silver claws for nails. It was supposed to be a fashion cringe red carpet moment, but it was also one of those Met Gala looks that broke the internet because everyone was talking about it. When a reporter asked him to describe the look, Lil Nas X answered with one word: meow. Maybe Lil Nas X had disappointed some people here, but what he did at the Met Gala 2021 was beyond shocking. Cardi B's feathered Tom Brown gown, Met Gala 2019. The 2019 Met Gala had a lot of fashion moments, but Cardi B arrived like a full-blown headline and nothing else stood a chance. She did not come to the 2019 Met Gala to blend in. She came to shut the whole thing down, and she did just that. Red carpet? More like a Cardi B runway takeover. She wore a wine red Tom Brown gown made from 30,000 hand-burned and hand-dyed feathers, assembled by 35 people over 2,000 hours. The theme was camp, notes on fashion. But what Cardi interpreted it as was a sculptural bodice, a massive feathered train, a crystal headpiece, and the most shocking part that people still find difficult to believe: $250,000 ruby-encrusted nipples totaling 44 carats. I'm not talking rhinestones, but actual rubies. This dress, which shook the internet, was designed by Steffair Jewelry. Talk about an unforgettable red carpet moment. Just when you think red carpet fashion can't get any stranger, someone shows up carrying their own head. Lil Nas X's three-part gold reveal, Met Gala 2021. Now let's talk about one of the most outrageous celebrity fashion moments. I'm talking about celebrity outfits that divided the internet. Lil Nas X wanted to make his first Met Gala one that the world would never forget, and he somehow managed to upstage everyone who had been attending for years. At the 2021 Met Gala, Lil Nas X didn't walk the carpet in one outfit. He walked it in three, all custom Atelier Versace, all gold, all completely different from each other. First came a sweeping velvet gold cape that took 800 hours to embroider, complete with dramatic shoulder pads and an 8-foot train. When he finally shed the cape on the carpet, what he revealed was a full suit of Medusa-adorned gold armor underneath. Then he stripped that off to reveal a crystal-encrusted gold bodysuit so tight, it looked like it was painted on. The internet compared him to C-3PO, to Lady Gaga, to a human Matryoshka doll. Immediately, he became the most talked about person at the Met Gala on his very first visit. Katy Perry as a chandelier, Met Gala 2019. You would expect that a celebrity as big as Katy Perry would show up to the Met Gala with a dress on, but she showed up wearing furniture. This happened during the 2019 Met Gala, and she showed up wearing a full-body chandelier outfit custom designed by Jeremy Scott for Moschino. It was a 40-pound dress surrounded by 3 rings of lit electronic candles, topped with a chandelier headpiece. But that wasn't all, because during the party, Katy Perry slipped away and changed into her second look. And guess what it was? A full Moschino cheeseburger costume. complete with beef patty, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, cheese, and a toothpick hat. Do you think this was a fashion cringe red carpet moment, or just an outrageous celebrity fashion moment? Jared Leto carries his own severed head, Met Gala 2019. If you think Katy Perry wearing furniture and food is strange, then you may not believe me when I say that Jared Leto still found a way to be the most unsettling person on the entire carpet that year. He showed up in a full blood-red Gucci gown with a crystal harness, and in his left hand, he carried a hyper-realistic silicone replica of his own severed head, complete with his actual hair color, his cheekbones, and his blue eyes, made by the same Rome-based effects studio that built heads for Gucci's runway show. It was like a scene from a horror film that a parent won't allow a 13-year-old to watch. The head cost $11,000 to produce. But this is the part that truly stunned me. Celebrities were not scared of the severed head. In fact, they were all so eager to hold it. Shawn Mendes, Kendall Jenner, and even Lupita Nyong'o all held it. But by the end of the night, the head was gone. Stolen. Jared finally said that anyone who finds it should return it to the nearest Gucci store in exchange for a pair of dirty sneakers. From the meat dress, the chandelier, and Jared Leto just casually handing his own head to Lupita Nyong'o like it was a gift bag, these celebrities knew very well that all eyes would be on them, and they still decided to do the most without even blinking. Is that courage, or maybe it's something else? But what I really want to know is, which of these do you think actually deserved the attention it got? And which one should have stayed in the group chat as a joke that never left the house? Drop it in the comments. Also, if this video made you question everything you thought you knew about red carpet fashion, hit the like button and subscribe because we are just getting started.